Mama June, Josh Efird shoves happiness in Pumpkin's face with his latest IG post. Mama June star, Josh Efird, just made a show of his true happiness to Pumpkin after the divorce. The former flames got into a serious mess as she began dating his cousin Darren behind his back. He was hurt by her confession about breaking up with him because there was a communication gap between them. June witnessed the tension in Pumpkin and Josh's marriage. He blamed his former mother-in-law for ruining the love between the husband and wife. But she refused to accept her fault. Despite the couple going for therapy, their problems didn't resolve. Instead, everything went south, and they signed divorce papers. He moved out of their house with his belongings, writing an emotional letter for his ex-wife to read on in his absence. Mama June, Josh faces tough times starting anew post-divorce. Josh Efird struggled to move on in his life following the heartbreak. He took the big step of challenging himself by closing the old doors. The WeTV star wanted to start a new chapter, but he revealed that it would be highly challenging. He spent several years with Pumpkin, so he doesn't know how to live without her and their kids. In a video shared by Mama June, Josh appeared very exhausted while stacking his clothes in the cupboard and cleaning the kitchen. He admitted that he never imagined starting from scratch. He was left alone, trying to live and heal at the same time. The reality star had no idea where to go or what to do. He even lacked friends to help him get out of the situation. Mama June, Josh smiles with new GF and children. A recent photo of Josh Efird and Brianna, along with their kids, surfaced on Reddit to show their smiling faces. It was captured by someone else who wasn't pictured. The family sat down somewhere in their beach staycation for a fun time together. The children were drawing on paper while having juice on the table. Streaming services. Josh and Brianna, as parents, supported their kids, of whom 4 belong to him and 1 is hers. She has a daughter from her previous relationship, and another baby girl with her current partner was born in May 2025. It seems Pumpkin has sent her kids to their dad for the weekend as per the custody arrangements. Josh rightly rubbed his joy and satisfaction of new life in Pumpkin's face, which fans also thought she deserved. June's daughter assumed that if she wasn't with him, he couldn't do any better. But he has found his true love in Brianna. He formed his own family away from Shannon's dysfunctional family's drama, chaos, and dynamics. Many Redditors of the thread felt good to see Josh living his life to the fullest now with the arrival of a pure-hearted lady. They noticed how she embraced his babies as her own. They noticed him smiling not out of awkwardness but of genuine feelings. He was asked to step away from the limelight with his kids to live a peaceful and stable life. For latest Mama June stars updates, stay tuned to TV season and spoilers. Mama June, Family Crisis has always been a show that thrives on exposing every corner of the Shannon family's drama and the latest storm swirling around Lauren, Pumpkin. Efird and her husband Josh has once again proven that no matter how hard they try to present a united front, the cracks always show. This time the drama is not on screen, but on social media as fans are buzzing about Josh Efird's latest Instagram post, which many interpreted as him flaunting his happiness in a way that felt less like celebration and more like a subtle dig at Pumpkin. The post, which appeared at first glance to be innocent, has become the subject of heated discussion in fan groups, with people dissecting every caption, every emoji, and every tagged location to figure out whether Josh was sending a hidden message about the current state of his marriage. For years, Pumpkin and Josh have been painted as the most stable couple in the chaotic Shannon family, while Mama June herself spiraled through addiction, drama, legal trouble, and rocky romances. Pumpkin was positioned as the responsible sister, the one who took guardianship of Honey Boo Boo and tried to raise her children with some sense of normalcy. Josh was always in the background, often quiet, sometimes frustrated, but portrayed as the hard-working provider who kept the family afloat, yet behind the smiles and storylines. Fans have often wondered if their marriage is as steady as it seems, and now with Josh's latest post, those questions are louder than ever. The Instagram upload in question shows Josh smiling wide in what looks like a day out without Pumpkin. His caption oozed positivity, talking about blessings, new beginnings, and focusing on what makes him happy, accompanied by a couple of hashtags that hinted at freedom, independence, and gratitude. On its own, the post might not have been eyebrow-raising, but what set the internet ablaze was the timing and tone. Fans immediately connected the dots to recent rumors about marital tension between him and Pumpkin, who has been juggling multiple roles as a mother of 4, a sister, caring for Alana, and a reality TV figure, constantly under pressure to maintain her image. The contrast between Pumpkin's often overwhelmed, exhausted presence online and Josh's seemingly carefree declaration of happiness was too striking to ignore. To many, it looked like he was intentionally rubbing salt in the wound. Within hours, fan pages lit up with speculation. Some accused Josh of being insensitive, especially given how vocal Pumpkin has been lately about her struggles. One commenter wrote that it felt like Josh was shoving his happiness in her face without acknowledging the sacrifices she has made for their family. Another suggested that the post was a passive-aggressive way of declaring he was tired of being overlooked in the Mama June storyline narrative. A third group of fans, however, defended Josh, arguing that he has every right to celebrate his own happiness and that the public was reading too much into an innocent post. Still, the majority opinion leaned toward suspicion, because in the world of Mama June, every post, every clip, and every look carries deeper meaning. The tension between Josh and Pumpkin has not been a new topic in the fandom. Insiders have long hinted that Josh has sometimes felt overshadowed by the Shannon sisters' constant spotlight. Though he has tried to support Pumpkin, there have been moments on camera where his frustration showed, whether it was about finances, the responsibility of raising not just their own kids, but also Alana, or simply the pressure of being tied to reality TV fame. His body language often betrayed what he would not say outright, and fans are quick to notice those details. In contrast, Pumpkin has been portrayed as the glue that holds everything together, but even glue wears thin under pressure. Her visible exhaustion and moments of snapping at Josh in episodes have given audiences reason to believe that behind closed doors their marriage may not be as picture-perfect as social media sometimes then feels like. More than a casual update, it feels like a statement, whether intentional or not. It presents Josh as separate from Pumpkin, happy in his own lane, and free enough to declare it publicly. It may be harmless, but to a fan base conditioned by years of Mama June drama, it is almost impossible not to read between the lines, and the implications could be huge for the storyline of Family Crisis if producers decide to weave this into the narrative. Viewers may soon see Pumpkin confronting Josh about the meaning behind his words, leading to scenes of marital strain that could rival the biggest fights of the past. The fan reaction also highlights a broader theme in the Mama June saga, which is how social media posts become ammunition in ongoing battles. The Shannon family has never been good at keeping private matters private, and every time something surfaces online, it sets off waves of speculation that often bleed directly into the show. In this case, Josh's smiling face and optimistic caption may seem small, but the timing makes it explosive, because it arrives at a moment when Pumpkin is under scrutiny from all sides. She has been accused of mishandling finances through the sisters' closet. She has been criticized for selling Honey Boo Boo's pink car in terrible condition, and she has faced endless commentary about whether she is exploiting her sister for fame. Add to that the stress of raising her own young children, and it is clear why fans felt like Josh's carefree post struck a nerve. If we zoom out further, this controversy speaks to the delicate balance of relationships under the spotlight. Josh and Pumpkin are not just husband and wife, they are reality TV personalities whose personal lives have become part of a long-running storyline. Their marriage is not only a private bond, but also a public performance. Every crack is magnified, every sigh is analyzed, and every social media update becomes potential fodder for headlines. The audience feels entitled to read into their every move, because for years they have been sold the image of Pumpkin and Josh as the normal, stable ones in a family of chaos. When that image wobbles, it is both shocking and irresistible for viewers. For Pumpkin, the question now becomes how to respond to the wave of speculation. Does she ignore the chatter hoping it dies down? Does she post her own cryptic message to counterbalance Josh? Or does she address it directly with her followers? Any option carries risk. Ignoring it could allow fans to fill in their own narratives. Countering it could spark a back and forth that turns private tension into public spectacle, and addressing it head-on might force her to reveal more than she is comfortable with. No matter what she chooses, the damage has already been done. The illusion of a picture-perfect marriage has been shaken, and audiences are unlikely to let go of that anytime soon. Meanwhile, Josh's motivations remain a mystery. Was he genuinely just sharing a moment of gratitude and happiness, or was there an undercurrent of frustration aimed at Pumpkin? Was it a calculated attempt to carve out his own identity apart from the family narrative, or was it simply a man posting on Instagram without realizing how it would be interpreted? Fans may never know for sure, but what is clear is that the post hit a nerve because it tapped into existing suspicions about the couple and reignited conversations about whether their marriage can survive the pressure of fame, money stress, and family drama. As the story continues to circulate, it is already being framed as the latest chapter in the never-ending saga of Mama June's world, a saga where no relationship, no matter how strong, is immune from scrutiny. If the show chooses to highlight this, it could pave the way for more raw, intimate scenes between Pumpkin and Josh, showcasing their struggles in ways that either strengthen their bond or push them further apart in the eyes of viewers. It could even set up a storyline where Josh demands recognition and respect for his contributions to the family, or one where Pumpkin has to choose between protecting her husband's image and prioritizing her role as the backbone of the Shannon clan. Whatever the outcome, the post has achieved one thing: it has reminded everyone that in this family, even a simple Instagram update can become national news.